Welcome back for the latest episode of Fine Wine and Good Times. I am your host, author Tracy Brown. Very happy to be back again. We got some special guests in the house, but first, my co-host, Chey.
Hi.
Pink hair, don't care.
Okay,
I'm loving
it's the pinky.
Loving it. Okay.
Okay.
And of course, we have the one and only Tamika.
That's me.
Yes, girl.
You got a vibe going on over there.
Yes.
Your island vibe.
Very
Yes, I am.
islandy over there.
Yes, I'm getting ready to take some trips.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
ready.
Period.
Got my Bob Marley.
Yes.
I got the Bob Marley on my shirt, in my pocket, everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably got a little something in your pocket, smelling
Yeah.
real fragrant
Know that
over
all the
there.
time.
Okay. I know that's right. We got some special guests with us tonight. First up, we have Chey's aunt, Missy, joining
Hey,
us.
auntie.
First time. Welcome to the podcast, Missy.
Thank y'all for having me here.
Yes, we're very excited to have you. We're going to find out what you're sipping on in a minute, so stay to put a pin in that. And then we have a very, very extra special guest who flew in just for us, the one and
From
only
the island.
Gee Money.
Yes.
Woo! Yes. For those who
Hercules.
don't know, Gee Money is a radio and TV personality. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you do and where people can find
Sure.
you?
I'm from the island of St. Martin, 37 square
Yes.
miles.
Shout out to St. Martin.
Have y'all ever been to St. Martin?
Never.
Not yet.
But we're
planning
about
it.
to change
Yeah,
that
we
because now
about to
we
come.
know you.
The girl
Right.
trip is
Okay.
in
Okay.
effect.
All right, so I've been doing radio for 24 years on Laser 101.
Yes.
Do some TV. I do radio, of course. I do video, grams. I do it all. I'm a
Right.
little shopping mall. But my main thing is radio. I do middays Laser 101. That's
Okay.
LASER 101.FM.
Nice.
And yeah, 24 years doing my thing middays from 10 to 2.
Excellent.
We gotta
All right,
do
we're going to
something
come
about
back to you in a minute, but first we got to handle some business.
Ooh.
First of all, what's everybody sipping on? I'm sipping on this Patrice Grasset Sauvignon Blanc. It's a
Sauvignon.
2020. It's very good.
Mm.
Delicious.
Cherry
Loving
Colorado.
it. What you having, girl?
I am sipping on some Colorasi.
Okay.
I switched it up from the barefoot.
It's looking
you know.
fruity. Can you hold it up for the people? Yes. Is it? How do you feel?
This is a
about
quality glass of wine. right
Yes.
here.
Okay.
Okay.
Quality.
This is Colorasi. This is cherry sangria.
You liking it?
I saw it was like watermelon. It was peach. I was like, let me try the
Ah.
cherry. It's a little tart,
Okay.
but it's delicious.
I
You
wanna
liking
try
it?
that.
Okay.
It,
Yeah.
I,
She got me wanting to
It's
try
gone,
it now
though.
too.
it's
Oh.
gone.
It is?
It
Oh,
is.
No,
God.
that means she put it in
This
her
is my
purse.
second
It
glass.
must be good.
I apologize.
That's your third.
It's fine.
Not that anyone's counting.
No.
Shiny.
G Money, what you sipping on?
I'm sipping on something I've never had before. It's barefoot, not Moscato, but fruit Scotto.
Yes.
And it's apple flavor.
Mhm.
Well,
Not
we
bad.
thank you for
I
joining
love
in the
that.
shenanigans. We
Like
know this is
water.
well beneath you
No, it's
because
not.
for those who don't know, G Money is brand ambassador for the one and only Bel Air. Shy, can you get your Vanna
Ooh.
Black on? Look at that bottle of Bel Air.
I have that in my bar.
You've seen this in
Mhm.
every
Really?
fine store that sells alcoholic
Okay.
beverages, everywhere they're sold. So you are a brand ambassador
Yes.
for Bel Air, and you
That's
brought
fire.
So we
some.
could be
Of course.
expecting the case.
Yes, he brought some
Ooh,
with him
period.
tonight
As long as y'all
to
invite me
share with
back.
us.
Of
Yes,
course.
course.
Of course.
Of course.
Yes,
Okay.
those-
You see the
that's
shirt?
Good, that's good gifts.
Yes,
The bottle is
branding.
nice. It's good.
Mhm.
But how
Yeah.
come you have it at home? You ain't crack it yet.
Because
Special
the
moment?
bottle-
Special moment?
The
bottle's
bottle
pretty.
is
Too
nice.
elegant.
It's
pretty.
beautiful.
I'll
yeah.
get you another one.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
Period. You heard it
Saying
from the
pop that bottle,
ambassador.
girl.
I'm gonna make sure
Okay.
it's good tonight.
Okay, yes, yes. We're about to pop it in a minute. Missy, what you sipping on?
I'm sipping on Colorasi Sangria and pineapple mixed.
Oh,
Ooh.
how you feeling about it?
Fancy.
It's nice.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's taking
Yeah.
you where you need to go.
I like that.
Mellowed out.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. Tamika, what you having?
I'm headed to the West Coast with my Snoop Dogg.
Okay, that's
What
this
is
right
that?
here.
What's that called?
This is
19 crimes.
Cali Rose.
Cali
19
Rose.
crimes.
Yes. Okay. This is looking real good.
All right, Snoop. Shout out to Uncle Snoop.
Shout out to Snoop.
I
Snoop
like a
has,
good rose.
yes, several
Mhm.
different types of wine. So shout out to Snoop. Thank
Good.
you.
It's good.
And so now our next order of business, as you know, we always discuss what's the best thing you had to eat this week. So
Oh, girl.
I'm gonna go first because I had
Go ahead.
a good breakfast this morning at Bubby's. Bubby's is
Ooh.
on Hudson Street in Manhattan. The pancakes are delicious. They have this thing called a pancake flight. So if you've ever gone to the bar and had
I
an
love a flight.
alcohol flight,
Mm.
this is a flight of
No.
pancakes.
That's
So you can
fire.
get Nutella pancakes, caramelized bananas and
No.
walnuts.
How big are they? Like silver
Good
dollars?
big size. No, honey.
Oh my God.
Like a good sized pancake, and they put all the. They're not skimpy with the toppings and
Mhm.
everything. Really
What's it called
good.
again?
Bubby's.
Bubby's.
Bubby's,
We're gonna have
yeah.
to take a
Where at?
trip.
In Jersey?
On
Hudson
Hudson
Street, in the
Street
city.
in
Oh,
Manhattan. Yes,
next to
downtown
Cats.
Manhattan. Mhm.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I'm
yes.
familiar.
Hudson
Okay.
Street.
Tell them Fine Wine and Good Times sent you. Shy, what's the best thing you had to eat this week?
I haven't really been in and out.
Not you.
I know,
A
right?
foodie?
I think you
That's
had
what I'm saying.
curry chicken.
I had some bussin' curry chicken,
Okay,
actually
all right.
made by my auntie.
Remind you.
With the homemade coconut rice and peas. She had some curry cabbage up in
Missy, I didn't
there.
know you throw down like
Yup.
that.
What?
Okay. I
Bro,
didn't know.
I throw
zizam
down.
to the
I do what I
grizzam.
do. I make it do what it do.
I was
Yes. And then I had it for lunch the next day. All
Yeah.
my coworkers was like, what you eating? I was like, please back up.
It was,
Please
but
back away from the food. Okay.
It was
I
good.
do it. I do it.
G Money, what's the best thing you had to eat this week?
Can I say her name?
Oh,
Oh,
wait a minute. I wasn't
Hold up.
expecting
Wait
that.
a minute.
Smoke, we don't get a bell on that one.
You didn't take a leg. What is happening? I wasn't ready. All right. I wasn't ready for that.
But don't.
Yes, please do say her name. Shout her out.
Nah, let me not put her. Can't put her business on Front Street. Real food. What I had. Actually, it was in St. Martin. It's a Jamaican restaurant. They have actually a Jamaican truck. It's called Jamtillion.
Okay.
And I had some rice and peas, and I had some jerk chicken breasts. It was,
That sounds
yeah,
delicious.
it was. I mean, with some onions and the sauce on. It was delicious.
That sounds good.
It was really
Yes.
good.
That does
Authentic
sound good.
jerk.
Yes.
That's what I need right now.
Yes.
Okay.
And a
Missy, what's the
Peanut
best thing
butter.
you had besides what you cook? Because we already heard about.
I like Mona's Cuisines.
shout out to her.
Yes, Mona's
Yes.
Cuisine.
Yes,
No,
shout out to
I'm
Mona.
always
We have
repping
Mona
that.
before.
Yes.
Yes.
That's spinach and everything.
Everything.
And them turkey wings is on the money.
Is that what you had there?
I didn't
Yes.
have the turkey
Okay.
wings
Yes,
yet. They
the
good.
turkey
What she do?
wings.
Bake them?
She
Jerk them?
you know, she do what she do. I don't know what she do with them.
She turkey wing
It don't
them.
taste like jerky. It don't taste like
turkey
curry.
winging,
Don't
they be
taste like-
winging.
Yeah, that's what it is. That secret sauce on it.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Shout out to
Tamika?
Mona's Cuisine.
Tamika, what's the best thing you had to eat this week?
I went to Chef Ramsay's restaurant. I took a little trip
Oh,
to
you went
Vegas.
fancy.
We was
Uh,
in Vegas.
I'm bougie.
Yes. What
today.
did you have from Chef Ramsay?
I had the Wagyu.
Oh, as
Of
you
course.
always do.
You know I
Okay.
did. And some lobster mac and cheese.
Ooh,
Okay.
Scale of 1 to 10.
10.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, Gordon.
Yes, and the chef sent out some stuff for the table.
I bet he did.
You know, some
I bet he
complimentary
did.
stuff.
Yes.
Did
So it was
Gordon
good.
scream and curse at you?
No, but he came out and said hi and everything.
Oh,
That's what's
hey,
up.
girl, you told
know-
Gordon I said hi.
VIP
I gave him your
treatment.
Instagram.
I
We on
love
the
it.
way,
Did you
Gordon.
have dessert?
Yes, I did.
What did you have?
I had what is it? Chocolate. It was like a chocolate mousse cake.
Souffle?
Ooh.
Was it chocolate souffle?
I had to share. It was complimentary, so I don't know exactly what it was. I was
Right.
celebrating my 22nd wedding
Anniversary. We
Period.
ain't do that anymore. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yes.
Here in 20 plus
Yes,
years,
yes,
it's like,
yes.
yo, hear that shit no
Yes.
more.
And a birthday, so we was really turned
Lots
up.
to celebrate.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh,
like
the
that. So I
way.
ate really, really good.
Excellent. While we're on the topic, my grand diva Maddie's birthday is Saturday, March.
Hey,
Happy
Maddie.
birthday,
It's your
Maddie.
birthday. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Brown.
Yes. And to all the Pisces out there, happy birthday. It's your time.
She a little Pisces.
Shout out
she
to
is.
y'all
love me a
water.
Pisces.
Going in the
Y'all
Yes.
opposite direction.
I love the
Yes.
place.
Right.
So G Money again, once again, thank you for joining us tonight. It's
Anytime,
wonderful
anytime.
to have you
I
here
love the
with
programs,
us.
the wine and everything.
Yes, it's nice,
Yes.
right?
Are we gonna? Sorry, I mean,
That's all good.
hello.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I'm sorry. Before we get into all of that, we do have some. Tamika, why don't you open us up to the real estate
Right.
that's on the
Hello.
table?
I
You're
mean,
right.
we've been talking about it, for months, maybe not months, but a little bit
It's been
now.
a minute.
About me and Cheyenne's been crafting and making these little miniature houses. Well, we bought 3 of them in tonight so you could see exactly
been
what we've
doing.
been talking
I
about.
don't know how I
Right.
missed it being
So,
blinded by the light.
This is the very first one that I did. I don't know if you could
Look at
see.
that.
Like
Tilt
you
it down a
could
little.
freeze it.
Yes.
Careful.
I can't even explain to you like
The
the
detail.
sleepless nights that I've put in making this house. But this is my first one. I did the electric too. It looks a mess. I'm getting better with time. But the detailing is crazy. This comes flat in the box. Everything is flat. You got to measure. You got to
I heard you
Cut.
sewed pillows
It's-
together.
yes.
And
Oh my God.
wired
And there's another
lighting.
one, G Money. Could you show the people that? That was my second one.
You see the spiral staircase on
Period.
that.
The
Okay.
chandelier. The
Look at
chandelier
that.
was
Yes.
crazy. Yes.
The chandelier, yes, I remember that.
Chandelier.
The
yes.
details. It's about the details. So you work months and months trying, putting together the chairs and the sink and,
Yes.
and all of that, and then you have to put it together.
Amazing.
The house comes together very nicely, and you feel
Mhm.
proud about
So,
it.
so what
Yeah.
neighborhood these houses are in?
They live in Bell's.
Be- Okay.
We're gonna
Right?
make a whole town, and I
And
have over
Cheyenne
here
got what? Her bakery.
my
Yes.
bakery. It's real tiny. You can't see it,
No,
but
but there's detail in there.
Okay.
Details crazy.
There's a brick oven.
I got my oven in there. I got my
Yes.
bread baskets
Plenty
going
of bread
on.
in there.
Hold on, I didn't even turn my light on. Hold on.
Turn your light on. Oh,
Shine the light on them. Shine the light on them.
This is my bakery, Cheyenne's Bakery. Come
Yes.
here for your local croissant or your loaf of bread, your baguette.
Yes.
Okay.
You could go right on Amazon and pick any, pick them up. Damn, I don't know why I can't talk. It must be the wine. But
Thank you, Uncle Snoop.
They run from like $35 to maybe $100, depending on how big you want.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms. I got like a mansion.
What?
It's crazy.
You
I got
have
a
a city.
waterfall.
What you
It's
have
like
is a city
it's crazy.
going on.
But
Yes.
I would suggest if you have a little girl to get one because they are, you can bond with her and
Mhm.
it's just, very crafty.
You know, while you're
these-
sewing the pillows, you're talking about life.
Yes.
And, yeah,
These
We've
are really
definitely bought
nice.
it.
they are.
Thank
It
you.
is.
But if I was a contractor, you're not passing inspection with
Oh.
the electricity thing.
Why?
Absolutely not.
Oh my.
The wiring, no, you can't.
Somebody
pass.
could get tripped up right on that. You see
Yeah,
that?
you can't pass inspection with
That's
that.
Well,
it.
see, that one I did a little better with the wiring. With that. This one, I was new and but I'm getting better.
If you are inspired to go out and make your own miniature homes, your own miniature
Mhm.
city like the Smiths have
Look at
done,
this tree.
please feel free to take pictures of what you've
This
done.
tree.
Drop down in the
Look at
comments
this
and
tree.
let us see what you've done so that we can feel
Look at
like
that.
we're all part of the Bells community.
Yes.
Right. Exactly.
I had to cut
was
every
good.
leaf out of this tree and glue it.
It looks like did
this
you
is
do the
paper,
roof?
and
You
it's
did that whole
wire,
roof? Yes,
everything.
everything.
Mhm,
everything.
Do they
mhm.
have the ones where you can build the projects?
Yes.
That's what we was looking for.
The PJs, right?
You can, yes.
You can?
Yes.
Yes,
And
I'm
then
pretty
you
sure
know
I got that.
what's crazy about it is you could get like an empty house and then buy whatever you want to buy. So if you want to buy a replica of your couch and make it like your
Oh,
own
like your
home.
house.
Right.
Yeah.
Couch with the
wow.
plastic
Many.
on it.
You could do that. Oh, like your grandmother.
Back in the day.
Right, right.
You could
Remember
do that
those
if
good
you
old
want to.
days?
Yeah.
The
But
good
yeah,
old days.
I just wanted to share because we've been talking about it for a
We
while.
have been talking about them. I
Yes.
know the
It's
people
hard
have been
work.
wanting to see them. How long does it take you on average from
Ooh.
start to finish?
It tells you on the box 20 hours, 30 hours.
Continuously, but when
So
you have
that's
work
like-
and stuff,
like if
it's-
you're doing an hour a day, that
I
an
bust
hour a day is gonna give you
An hour a day.
one of these little bread baskets
Right.
and
No.
maybe the floor.
Oh,
Maybe.
wow.
Ain't no
All right.
dinner being cooked.
this
Ain't
took
nothing
me
going on. No
48
laundry
hours
being
straight.
done.
No.
Is this
No.
is this something
48
people could
hours
do
straight.
with like their elders in the family? Like if you know there's
No, because old
Oh.
people don't have the patience for
Okay.
this
And
shit.
and everything is very mini. They cannot see.
They
They have
can't
to.
see
You
the
have to
magnifying
bend
glass.
every little
Oh, okay.
foil
All right.
oil.
You need crazy glue. You need crafting glue. You need tweezers. You need scissors.
You
You
need
need a
patience.
ruler. You need wine. You need weed.
Right, some a beverage.
You need patience.
You
Yes.
need patience.
But
Okay.
it's fun. I mean, it's fun to me. Like this would have been nice if everybody could have did when we was locked down on COVID.
Yes.
Instead of the puzzles. That's how I found this.
Okay.
Doing the puzzles and then 3D puzzles. Because
I'm
I got a
loving
bunch
it.
of, I got the Eiffel Tower, I got the bridge. I'm like, I'm really crafty.
I see that.
You are
I
crafty. You
see
do
that.
DIYs all the time.
That's dope. Okay.
Y'all get
don't
yourself
talk
some
about my
DIY
DIY I did in the
dollhouses.
backyard.
What'd you do?
My she shed / pool house / storage.
Oh, the she shed. Got about the she
I slept
shed.
in there a few nights in
Did
the
you?
summertime, COVID.
Yeah, during
Okay.
COVID.
Mhm.
When
I had
you
You have
class
to be
in
in
there.
isolation.
Mhm.
Cheyenne
I-
went to study for your
Oh, that's a
I was
nice
graduate. I
study.
basically graduated in the she shed.
Wow.
I know that's right.
I had
Shout
to
out
lock
to the
her
she
in.
shed.
I was scared to have her back in there though, because it's in the woods and
Deers and whatnot. You hear a little crick.
You're scared of the outdoors because when we were in
Yes,
Miami
bitch.
and I slept in the trailer, she kept coming in there going, "You really doing this?"
Yes.
Because I was not sleeping in
Did
that
not
either.
get a house
I
in the
did.
woods.
I was gangster, y'all. Yes, I did.
She
I'm a
did. She
trailer
trooped it
park
out.
bitch.
She trooped it out.
Take a picture. Put a picture of you up, curled up on a little bed with you, all comfy,
Exactly.
cozy
I was cozy in
in
there.
Jason's trailer park.
Yes.
Michael Myers coming.
All right. G Money, once again, thank you for joining us.
Anytime.
Yes, we're very happy that you're here. You're in town for a bunch of festivities, I'm sure. But tell us about your origins here in Staten Island. Which part of the borough did you grow up
I'm
in?
from West Brighton, 240 Broadway, apartment 7F.
Okay.
The Wild Wild West.
PS 18, IS 27,
Okay.
Wagner High School.
Okay.
Then I went to school upstate New York, Morrisville State University.
Right?
Okay.
And then in 98, I moved to St. Martin.
Why?
What made you go there?
My parents, my mom. My mom's from
Okay.
St. Martin.
Nice.
My roots, my father's from born in Curacao, raised in Aruba. And my
Fire.
mom's from St. Martin. And she always wanted us, me and my brother and sister, always wanted us to move back to the Caribbean.
Okay.
Back home.
Yeah, because back home you have a lot of opportunity. You can become a politician, you become a baker, you can become a lawyer. You know, you
Well,
have,
wait a minute, because
Okay.
America is the lands of all that, the milk and honey and all
Right.
this. Everybody want to come here to be all of that.
correct.
You mean to tell me they flocking to the wrong country?
Well, you know, it's a small community, so you have a greater chance. You know, you don't have to deal with the rat race of everybody's trying to do
Okay.
the same thing.
But isn't it because it's so small, it's not a lot of competition? Is it? I mean,
That
there
too.
would be a lot of
That too.
competition, though, right?
That too. That too.
Isn't
There's
it?
there's not a lot of competition.
There's not a lot of
Not a lot of-
competition.
Listen, St. Martin's,
Really?
St. Martin's only 37 square miles.
Mm.
That's like
Wow.
New Brighton and West Brighton put together.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's
Yeah.
basically Staten Island.
I'm
Yeah.
So it's very intimate. I would assume everybody knows one another. All the families go way back.
That is like the negative.
Mm.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows
Wow.
everybody.
Mhm.
So basically,
So
they're,
you
they're in
went
your
from-
business.
You went from
Everybody know
Staten
your
Island,
business.
which is a fishbowl, into a little mini.
Yeah, you
Okay.
go. There you go. I went
But
from
then
the oven to the
became a star.
microwave. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm a big fish in a small pond.
Absolutely. There
Yeah,
you
so
are.
I can't complain.
Yeah.
So you own the island.
No, I didn't say all that. Now you gonna get me in trouble. No, I don't own that, but I'm a big fish in a big pond. I know a lot of people. I can get things done. So
Okay.
you guys come down and hang out.
Oh, we are coming down. What I want to know
period.
though is, how did you get your origins in music? Were you always like a music
Oh,
lover,
man,
and then
always.
that just translated? How did that
I
happen?
always loved music from back in the days, listening to Red Alert, Chuck Chill Out, Awesome 2, Mr. Magic, sit and listen to the radio, make my cassettes, my little mixtapes. Thought you was the joint.
Yes.
And you go outside and you play it on the boombox,
Yes.
all the latest songs. So yeah, I was always a big fan of music. And then listening to the radio programs from Star and Buck Wild to Ed Lover and Dr. Dre.
You remember Star and Buck Wild?
Facts. Yeah. All of that. They was
man, they was some shit starters.
Yeah,
boy.
but you would listen to it. I mean,
every morning.
no matter how much you hated them,
Faithfully.
Yeah.
no matter
I
how,
didn't hate them. They was just very, very entertaining, and they
There
used
you
to
go.
start a lot of shit.
right. But then no
They
matter
said that. Then he said
they
that
said a
thing
lot of
about.
a lot of things they
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
A lot of
And
things
I
they
don't
that,
wanna
said.
that was the
repeat it.
time when it was more than just a DJ. You were a personality.
Personality.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
now it's kind of changed a lot because you have more music playing and not too much of being a personality.
Right.
Unless you're listening to satellite radio or
Mhm,
XM, then you
okay.
get more of the personality. But a lot of like on-air radio personalities, when they come and visit and they're sitting on the air, where it's like, wow, you guys get to talk. And I was like, what do you mean? It's like, you guys get to talk.
Yeah.
We got 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Then
To
you gotta
get it.
Yo, this is
use it.
so-and-so show brought to you by so-and-so. Today coming up, the next song is boom.
It's a script.
Yeah, it's in and out.
Mm.
And like, wow, you guys get to really talk on radio. And they love it because we sit just like what you guys doing.
Yeah.
Sometimes we even pop
Oh, that's
Heinekens,
dope.
and we sit and we talk, and everybody just opens up, and it's crazy.
That's great.
It's crazy. So yeah.
You have interviewed some absolute legends over the years. You know, I looked over your resume. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Was there any one particular artist or entertainer that you got to meet and interview that sticks out in your mind?
Vibes Cartel was a great interview.
Ooh.
We had him just before he went to jail. We had him when he was dark skinned too.
I was just about to
The shade.
Yeah.
literally.
She's like, I'm gonna drink to that. We had him.
Right.
I just did Baby Sham.
Nice.
He talked about. I asked him a question about. I don't know if you know the song. Ghetto Story, when he goes,
"This is my story,"
and then he explained how he got Alicia Keys on the song.
All I ever ate was white rice and honey. Okay, that's my song.
Okay.
Don't play with me.
Get it started.
So we had him last week, and he explained how he got Alicia Keys on the song. Actually, she wanted to be on the song. She called him, and he was talking about Little Kim, and everybody was calling him to be on the remix of the song. And Alicia Keys, and he walked into the studio. She was already there. And then I asked him about if we know the song. He goes, "Me say Mikey."
Yeah.
So I asked him, "Who's Mikey?"
Right.
And he's like, "Nobody ever asked me that question."
Oh.
And he went
that's
into
a great compliment.
He went into the story about Mikey. He was a true friend, got into trouble in Jamaica. His mother flew him out, and now he's like this big. I don't know. He's making a lot of money. He's big.
Go, Mikey!
Yeah. So he
Wow! Shout out to Mikey.
So he says he comes to a lot of his shows, and he makes reference of him on stage, but people don't really know
who that is.
Mikey.
He's backstage.
Right.
He's one of our good friends, and he said he's still in touch with Mikey to
Mikey's
this day.
cute. Mikey.
I don't know what he looks like.
Mikey married.
I don't know. Mikey might be in a wheelchair. I don't know.
No, that's right.
Mikey got money.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Mikey might have a cane.
Oh.
I don't know, but yeah. So Baby Sham, we just did him last week. From Fat Joe, a good friend of mine is Bill Bellamy. He's always on the show.
Yeah.
So he comes every December with his family.
Wow.
And he comes and hangs out with us. So he's like family. But yeah.
So for the kids who are looking to be inspired, tell us how you go from being a dude in 240 Broadway to a friend of Bill Bellamy's. What was your journey like to prominence? How did you get there?
God.
First and foremost.
Yes.
God is good.
Yes, he is all the time.
And all the time?
God is good.
Now we just trained this into Rex Humbart special. Okay. No, but it's just luck and
Hard work.
Hard work.
I know you did some work to get there.
Oh, absolutely. I'm still doing work. I've never stopped. I'm still working.
But tell us the actual steps. So you start being a DJ, right? I'm assuming that.
No. Sorry, not to cut
See
you
what
short.
I mean? That's why I'm asking the question.
I moved. Okay. Must be the neighborhood. All right.
It is.
Definitely is.
No, basically, I really wasn't. Sometimes you're not looking to get into something,
yeah,
and it just happens.
Right.
And then I was moved to St. Martin, got married, no longer married. Listening to the radio one day, and a friend of mine had a radio show, and I called him, and he was like, "Yo, we got a midday spot open."
Oh.
Did a little test, and
are you kidding me?
Wow.
Yeah, and next thing you know,
can I ask you, what were you doing before?
Wow,
great question.
I was a bookie. That's a good question. I was a bookie. I was working in a sports book. I was taking bets.
Wow.
So they have like the offshore sports books, and people call in on the phone like, "Hey, me better."
You was answering the phone?
I was answering the phone.
Oh, wow.
And they loved me too because I had an American voice. So all the people that was working there had Caribbean accents.
Okay.
So people would call in, and they know they had you from New York? I don't think I have a New York accent, but everybody tells you.
None of us think we do, but we definitely do.
When we go somewhere else, we be like,
yeah. So it's like
us in the crowd in a heartbeat.
So,
water.
Yeah. So customers would call in, and they would actually request for me. Like, I want to speak to him. I want to, because I'm a big sports fan too. I love sports. I know sports top and bottom. So they would call in, and I would just take bets, and people betting like some big dollars, like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $10,000 just for one game. I'm
they doing that still on, FanDuel and like.
Right now it's legal now, So people are betting big bucks, and I was a guy they always talking to. Super Bowl was like the big day because that's when they make all the money. Super Bowl, that was their Christmas. That's their New Year's. Any sports book, that's their biggest thing. Yeah. So I was doing that, and then, like I said, one thing happened to another, and I got the job, and now I'm the program director. I'm the operations manager.
You're the man.
Yeah, I run 5 stations.
Wow. Really?
5 radio
stations.
How can I get some shit playing? Yeah, I got some stuff.
Hit me. Listen, so many people hit me up from Coffee Black to this one. I put their music on. Especially if you're from Staten Island, I show a lot of bias.
Okay.
So if you're an artist from Staten Island,
favoritism.
Really?
Yeah, favoritism.
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah,
That's even a better word.
Yes.
That's a better word.
All right, yes.
Yeah. So she going for that.
Pass this to him, Cheyenne.
As long as it's clean and we good to go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't mind. I show, like I said, a lot of favoritism to my Staten Island people because they always, you do Staten Island, you from Staten Island. Angie always messes with me. That Staten Island, Staten Island, but
exactly.
It's all good.
So where can you be reached if anybody wants to,
On social media, MRGWEMONEY, Mr. G Money, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, same thing, Mr. G Money.
Mr. G Money.
And just holler at me. I follow everybody. I answer everybody. I'm not bougie. I'm still down.
Definitely not. You're very down to earth.
I'm still down to earth.
It's made me crack up laughing several times.
Right.
Nah, just hit me up. Slide in my DM. I slide right back.
All right. Don't slide too far now.
That's true.
All right. While we got you here, we want to get your take on some hot topics.
Sure.
So we're gonna open up the table to the conversation. So Shy and I were talking before we started about you all up on your mic. Shy and I were talking about recently in the headlines there was a mother who had some very salacious comments about her son.
Her own son.
Right.
Go ahead.
To put it in perspective, we're talking about Blueface and his mom. I think we can say their name out loud.
Everybody knows.
They don't care.
Right. They don't care, then we don't care. So what she has said was, people have been questioning her relationship with her son, which I think is a little bit unorthodox, right? And so she says she doesn't mind all the criticism, but just don't say that she's attracted to him sexually. She said, because I got a man and his dick is bigger than my son's.
What? She said that.
She said that?
She said that.
Yes. And of course, everyone was outraged. She took it a step further. She said, and if you need me to send you pictures of my man's thing to show you that, then I'm happy to do that. So there were a lot of comments. People were saying, obviously, the dysfunction starts at the top and has trickled down.
Hello?
And we see the odds were stacked against him from the beginning. So my question is, I guess for the table, any comments on that? Do you think that she meant it in a way that it was taken out of context?
I think so, but still, no. You said it. That's
ain't no mean it in no other way because
there's no boundaries.
There's no good way to say
boundaries
that.
There.
Right.
I know what she's trying to say.
Zero.
No.
I know what she's trying to say, but no.
I know what she's trying to say too, but it
shouldn't even been a topic.
It shouldn't have
That's
even
what I'm
been
saying.
a thought.
She opened her phone to make that video.
Comparing your son's
and then she's a public figure now because her son is a public figure.
Right.
She has fought his girlfriends. Mom, come on now. You would never fight,
No.
So she's a public figure. She knew what she was doing when she was posting that video.
Right.
And she was trending for a hot minute. So
yes, it was a video.
Yes.
It was a video, yes.
My son.
Yes. And she's very much, to me, she reminded me of Krishan. Like you could see.
You know how guys go after the women that favor their mom.
Right.
Really?
I saw some similarities there. What I want to know though is when did the culture become that the parents of the celebrity become famous? I think it kind of started with reality TV.
The parents, the girlfriends, whoever's dating.
Right.
Don't forget about Poomkash.
Wait. You was using my Poomkash? Because I only got a little bit left. I was saving it. Cheyenne, you was using it?
She was saving that for a special
I got
occasion.
I got 2 more squirts of the Poomkash.
Tracy, don't make me start in that order. First I do my lips, lashes, brows. Can't forget about my edges.
Okay,
Heels.
girls.
And
bring it back.
All right,
Bring it back.
You're right.
In that order.
Cheyenne.
You gotta finish the chorus.
In that order. In that order.
I hate you. I hate stuff.
I blame it on Cheyenne.
I'm sorry, Miss.
Cheyenne posted it on her story. I went and downloaded it, and it has become my morning mantra.
For real, you listen to that
First
shit.
I do my lips, lashes, brows. Can't
Oh
forget
my
about my edges.
Heels, or the flats, or the motherfucking
motherfucking
wedges. In that order. in that order. Hey, in that order. Hey, in that order.
Mama D.
It's Mama D's song
Scrappy.
called In That
D.
Order.
Scrappy, the
Yes.
rapper.
She said,
Scrappy.
Yeah.
I believe.
His mother.
I believe.
All right, we're not gonna
All right.
relive that.
Well,
Sorry.
my question is, when did the relatives of the celebrity become so important that they, you go live and now that became like a big topic
I don't
of discussion
understand it.
today.
I don't understand it.
Right.
That's what they generation. I
Oh.
think like somebody's rapper's girlfriend. Something happened and she posted it, and two models, and then I don't know. She blew up, and because
Two
it's
models?
like
it's like
if-
now that I'm thinking about it, I'm sorry to cut you off.
yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't that if you're dating somebody famous, you're automatically famous now.
Right.
Because
I don't
But
know.
not just the person dating them, the kids, because Northwest,
oh, let's talk about it.
she got more TikTok followers than probably all of us in this
Well,
I want to
room.
talk about that too.
Then
I
you
gotta
got the
put that down.
mothers. Then you got the sisters. It's anybody adjacent to the celebrity becomes.
It depends on how popular the celebrity is, because they want to see, I guess, all up in
Yeah.
their life
Okay.
for real.
I disagree with that. It depends because everybody wants their 14.59, their 15 minutes of fame.
Right.
So it doesn't matter who, as long as you're connected to that person.
Mm-hmm.
And social media has now given everybody a soapbox to stand on, whether you live in the streets, no matter who you are.
Right.
You can become famous in 2 seconds. If that
Literally.
video goes viral, look, Ma, I made it.
Yeah.
But that's just from like a regular person.
Mhm.
We talking about like people that's just famous because they are Kanye's cousin.
Right.
True. And social media has also done
That's
that.
just
Yeah.
Social media has also propelled people, and they
It
know that.
has.
They know that. And listen, if I say something,
Mhm.
I'm her cousin, she's famous, let me say something. Let me get my 14.59 really
Right.
fast.
Right.
And if it happens, let me see where I could take it.
Because
Maybe
then
I can get a
people will
movie.
follow you thinking maybe one day you'll be
Right.
next to your cousin.
Exactly,
Right.
I got
exactly.
you.
And or they want to
What?
just be nosy. Because
Yes.
now if it's your personal page, you're not famous. I'm the famous one.
Right.
Now they're going on your page, they
Right.
see you tweeting
Right.
and your normal self.
Yeah.
F this one, F that one. Now they canceling me.
You,
Yeah.
because your
Now my
brother
numbers
or
are going up.
cousin. Yeah, that's exactly
Now my
how
numbers
it's
are going up.
See?
Listen,
Right.
we love the thumbs up, we love the heart symbol. That's what
Right.
we look. That's what this
All of us, yeah.
this world has come to now. A thumbs up.
It
and
is.
it's very
Look-
sad.
Look what YouTube did. YouTube took away the thumbs down.
They
Did they?
For a while now,
Take
you
away the
You
dislike.
didn't notice
I
it.
definitely didn't know
Because we live in a world of everybody bashing everybody,
Oh,
that
wow.
YouTube took away the thumbs down. So basically, if it's your video, you can see how many dislikes you have. But me, the regular person, can't see how many dislikes.
Oh,
so
that's
you-
deep.
Yeah, so
I
you
didn't
can
know
you can do it, but you can't see the number.
No, right.
No
Only the
numbers.
person who owns the account can
Yeah,
see.
that's how bad it's become.
They're
Yeah.
doing that now on Instagram too. You can it could say blank and others liked your photo, but it won't say how many
Yes,
people.
I have that on
Okay,
my
but
Instagram. I turned it off.
Shouldn't you know if you have a sucky video out there
That's
from,
up to you.
from your 1,000 dislikes?
That's up to you.
Take that shit down.
Right.
Take it down. Nobody like
But
it. There's
it's-
some videos that
You're
need a thumbs down,
I
brother.
Right,
Right,
but
yes.
there's people doing it because I know who you are and I don't like you.
Just
So I'ma-
because.
just
Right.
because.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this song is
That's
fire,
why
but
they
I don't
Thumbs
like
down.
you.
Everything
Right.
you put up is thumbs
Right.
down.
Okay, but
yeah.
see, this is, and we're not a political show.
No, we are not.
But that is just taking away my power to like something or dislike it. I want to say I don't like it. So, thumbs down. Now, where is my button for
He's
thumbs
saying
down?
that you
That's
can
not
still
right.
do
You
it,
can
but it
still
doesn't show it.
Show you the numbers of how
It
many
won't
people.
show you
Okay,
how
'cause
many
don't be
dislikes.
taking away my right to not like something. Just
Right.
like I like it, I want to be able to not like it at all.
So whose
Right.
video you want to give a thumbs down to?
A few people.
Just give me one. I just need one.
Let me go on.
Just one.
But I feel
Where
like
you going?
the parents have been more in the social media
Definitely.
limelight because, like you were saying, everything is just on social media now.
Yeah.
So everybody has access.
Everybody's
they want
famous.
access to your whole family.
Yeah.
I want to know what your mother wore on the 4th of July last Christmas.
But it's dangerous too because
Yes.
knowing, like, I'm not even famous, but to have my Grand Divas pictures up on my page,
Mm.
you got to wonder what people are doing with that content. You know, it's sad to even think like that
Right.
in picture of an innocent child, but there's sick people out there.
Exactly.
So now if I'm adjacent to a celebrity, I'm your cousin, and now we're out and I'm posting our location.
Mm.
It's putting you in jeopardy. It's putting both of us in jeopardy,
Right.
you know, or if I'm at your house and I take a picture. My daughter was telling me to screenshot pictures before I upload them, because somebody who's really tech savvy can geotag where you took the
Your
selfie
location.
and find out where your house is
Because
at.
now the iPhone does that. You swipe up and it tells you what time you took it, where you was at, your coordinates, latitude,
Right.
longitude.
There's apps for that. There's apps that can show you exactly.
Hackers.
Yeah. No, there's an app. You can download an
Longitude.
app and you could get a picture and they can read the geotag exactly
And tell you where
exactly where you are.
Right. So it gets to
What? They could what?
The geo, it's called a geotag.
They could do what?
There's an app, you can post a picture
Right.
and I can download that picture, put it in the app, and the app can tell me
Where
you took it, the date you took it, can even tell you, the geotag can even tell you what type of camera you took that picture with.
Wow.
So celebrities could be in their living room, take a selfie, and somebody could
Yes.
know your
And
address.
it has happened. Look at what's his name who got shot at the Waffle House.
Yes. Yes.
He was posting his location.
Was it P&B?
Yeah.
But that's because he posted. What about when you take it off? Like you said, they can hack your phone. And
Even
look
still, he's saying you can
they can
download
find
the
it if they
pictures.
want to.
Yeah.
They don't
Right.
really
Yeah.
do it.
Right.
Get out of here.
It's crazy.
So
Crazy.
this is crazy.
Yeah.
But back to what you were saying with the Grand Divas.
Yeah.
I think we came from the era of John Benet Ramsey.
Yes,
Remember
yes.
John Benet Ramsey.
Still never solved that one.
Right.
Right, but we didn't post. We didn't play that about our kids. We was hiding them from
Yes.
the pedophiles. Now it's like they watching the baby come on.
free
The
game.
kids got their own
Exactly.
Instagram.
Here he come. Here he come, and
I
they
feel like
pushing
they're
him out.
exploiting their
And
children.
now
You
he's
do,
having
right?
his
Yes.
own
I
Instagram
agree.
from birth.
I think so too.
I feel
Ever
like
liked
children
on
should be
it.
off limits. Even with the T.I. and his son King, you know, adults are coming at kids.
Yeah,
You know,
pulling
and
up
I
on
don't
the
feel like
kids.
What
that's
happened
cool
with
at
that?
all.
They
With
pulled up
T.I.
on
and-
T.I.'s son.
Why?
Some old man. Mhm.
King.
But is that the man he said he was gonna slap and all of that?
I think so. I don't know. I don't want to get it wrong. I don't know the details 100%.
But it just was no limit to, you know, what people would go through
Well,
to.
he rolled up
you
on
know,
a grown man for what?
They were arguing over social media. T.I. stepped in and it didn't diffuse the situation. It just kept going. King was making threatening things and he's like, well, if he's going to talk like a man, then he should be able to accept this like a man.
Wow.
Right.
I
Back and
know
forth,
what you're
back and
talking
forth,
about.
yes.
So he went to go try to put hands on King.
Well, he was making threats like he
to
would.
do, and
He
T.I.
would,
stepped
right.
in or
Yeah.
something like
Right.
that. And was like, not my
But all
son.
it did was make it worse because then he just kept going in. You know, on the kid though, he didn't never address T.I. properly
Right.
as a father,
Mhm.
as a man.
All right, but what was he? You know, kids are mad, disrespectful. What was he saying?
I don't think he
was the
initiated.
little-
I don't think
no,
he
yeah.
initiated. I think he just didn't like his demeanor, King's demeanor in his era.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he just walked up on.
No,
I
it was
don't
through
understand.
social media.
media.
Through
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah,
So
he
you
made a
got
video.
grown man following the kid, and then
Yes.
gonna say something, and then the kid's disrespectful. So now he wants to beat the kid.
And it
then-
escalates.
oh
yeah.
my God,
Missy, can I ask you? You work with children in crisis, am I correct? Is that a
Yes,
good way
I work
to
with children with trauma.
children with trauma?
Yes.
Would you say
I'm one.
that having access to social media, which is really a worldwide platform, is a detriment nowadays? Because we didn't have that, like you didn't have that added layer of, if back in the day, if I got in trouble, my parents sent me in my room, the
Mhm.
worst I could do was make a phone call.
Mhm.
Now, you know, you got the Apple Watch, you can go live, you can FaceTime, you got TikTok, Snapchat. It's like
Yes.
almost impossible to track every single thing your child is doing all the
What
time.
we have now is social bullying.
Mm,
And to the point where kids are, if they're going through trauma, now they're being re-traumatized.
yeah, right.
Mm.
Over and over again. And there's no limits because they have to have this social media.
Yeah.
You know, where we could say shut it off,
Yeah.
it's you
They
know, a
can't.
part of them. It's like they're addicted to
Right.
it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a lot of my incidents that go on where I work at is over social media.
Wow.
That's where the drama starts. Everybody think they tough, they buff,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
Oh my
it
God.
just turns out to be a
Life
bad
was
thing.
so
Hide
much
behind a
simpler.
keyboard.
Exactly, because it's the
Absolutely.
easiest thing to do. I can make a fake page right now and go stalk whoever, whatever,
Mhm.
comment
Yes.
whatever I
Mhm.
want.
This has turned into something very evil.
It is.
Social
It's
media.
dark. Yeah.
It is. It's
That's
no
why you
longer.
have countries looking to ban it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
you're gonna start to see it. You're
I
gonna-
agree.
Well,
gonna
you're
see
seeing
countries-
different
We had that
versions of
social
like
media
the TikTok
era, and
has
that
a
was
US version, the
Mhm.
Chinese version is very
In
different.
In
from-
California, they banned TikTok for kids under 18.
Wow.
Or they put
Yeah.
a limit on it.
Yeah, limit.
Does Northwest Mama know that they had banned it for the kids under
Well,
18?
even if I wanted to talk about that though, so
Okay.
let's talk about that because
She getting money.
some guy told me on Twitter, right? So this was the thing. Somebody posted I don't know if you guys know what recently happened. Ice Spice was invited to Northwest House.
Mhm.
Ice Spice, Northwest is a big fan of Ice Spice. So obviously, you know, Kim made those connections
Right.
and they came over, they did TikToks. I don't have any problem, but my problem was really like, I said I don't have a problem, but my problem was, it don't matter. It's like, I understand she like Ice Spice. It's the lyrics of the song. You singing big boobs and a butt stay plump. This girl is 9 years old.
Right.
And she's doing it
with the wig and everything.
And then you get what you got to spank her.
Ma, I couldn't even sing Hot and Her. Okay.
and she be dragging me to this day. My mother spanked me for listening to It's Getting Hot in Here. Take off all your clothes.
Right. When you
and I came busting up in the room. What? You want to get what?
Okay.
Exactly, right? So I said that on Twitter, and because somebody was like, oh, y'all acting like we wasn't singing the song Birthday Sex at age 9. And I said, yes, we was, but Jeremiah wasn't in the house singing it with us, doing TikToks, right?
Okay.
So then this boy on Twitter, hello? This
Yes.
boy on Twitter gonna write me talking about something, that's because you not rich.
Okay, first of all.
I said, excuse me?
First of all.
What does that have to do with anything?
Not know about me.
I'm gonna post this clip on Twitter for you, and I'm gonna ask you, because who you talking to?
Right.
You dumb?
Right.
Anyway,
that was an excellent point, is that now you have the access to the artist to actually have Ice Spice in the house. Like you said, she's 9 years old. And the lyrics are very provocative. The moves are provocative. And I like the point you made earlier about it being, what was the term you used? Child exploitation. Exactly. That's exactly
no
what
boundaries.
I think
Parents are being friends with their kids instead of parenting. Instead of parenting.
High five.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think they scared. They scared.
Yeah.
I had a friend's mom who was more of a friend than a parent.
We all know somebody like that.
Yeah.
She was cool and all, but she wasn't somebody I could call like,
you know why? Because believe it or not, we all want some kind of boundaries. We all want to know that there's a limit to how far we should
like
go.
Somebody's going to check us.
Exactly. Exactly. So, I think there's something to be said for my son. He's 31. He actually came to me recently and said, thank you for making me get the clean version of all the albums back in the day. He said he heard, I feel like it was one of Snoop's songs, the unedited version. And he was like, oh my God. Is that what they were saying? He thanked me though, because he was like, his friends were, they were out there.
And as a 31-year-old man, he know that he shouldn't have been listening to that at 15 and 16.
Exactly.
Listen, that has happened to me because I do radio and I got to put all the clean versions.
Exactly.
So when I don't go out too much. When I go to the club sometime, I heard the first lyrics of WAP.
Yes.
I was like, that's what they're talking about?
Yes. I remember where I was the first time I heard the raw lyrics. Yeah.
I wish my grandmother could have heard that song. She would have been like,
what the hell?
I heard, quick story, Star Jones and Barbara Walters had a 30-minute conversation about that song.
Oh, really? No way.
Yes.
He's probably talking like,
Barbara Walters.
Fly on the
Barbara
wall.
Walters was very intrigued about what it meant. Yes.
I
and
bet
Star
she was.
Jones told her, and they had a 30-minute combat.
Those are conversations I wish I could.
Sidebar, Barbara gave it up to Richard Pryor, right?
Barbara?
Yes, Barbara Walters.
No, I did not know.
Oh.
Go ahead,
Barbara Wawa?
Yes, Barbara like that black Django.
You know who I found out also
Thank
liked
you for cleaning it up. Thank you for cleaning it up.
Found out on Twitter also liked the black Django was the one from the Golden Girls whose mother Dorothy.
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 For real with
yes.
the Dorothy with the deep voice.
Yes.
Oh, I thought I would do all right.
Okay, Dora.
All right.
Give it to me.
And Katie Holmes.
Viewers, if you know any other
let's not talk.
Any other rarely known people that like the D, the chocolate D. Drop down in the comments.
Jungle fever.
Yes,
we still calling
spill some tea. I haven't heard that term in a long time.
Little swirl.
Did you say
fever?
jungle?
Ooh, got jungle fever.
He got jungle fever. She got. All right.
Remember that?
I did not know that song.
That shit was crazy.
It was a good time. How has the internet and social media changed music?
Oh, completely. Back in the days, we would have to go to the studio, record a demo, and then get the demo and go to each record label and drop it off. Nowadays, you ain't even trying to make a song. You just make a little video on TikTok and you're signed. We're gonna give you a quick
crazy.
little record deal.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and it's like the ones with no talent. It's like
That's
I was
the
gonna say they're not looking for
labels.
talent no more.
No.
They're looking
They're
for
looking
likes,
for viral. Yeah.
followers.
Yeah.
they're looking for a quick paycheck.
How many
Mhm.
followers?
How
you
many
got?
followers you have, and it's catchy. It's and the crazy thing right now is that TikTok is basically determining record play, airplay.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
crazy.
And
TikTok
TikTok
is-
is not even an American thing.
TikTok is
Oh.
determining airplay. Songs that are coming back on the Billboard charts from TikTok.
I was just about to
like
say,
we were
Kate
just talking
Bush.
about.
They
Yeah.
put that Kate Bush song in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I never heard that song before. That is my
And
shit.
there was
Are you kidding me?
there was a Weekend song too that just came back on the
Mhm.
Billboard. It's like 3 years old
All they gotta do is make a.
because it's TikTok
So
video.
what are they
Right.
doing?
Dance.
Taking that song and then downloading it on their iPhone or just
No, so basically TikTok is connected now with the record labels and vice versa. Yeah.
so if you use somebody's song on Tickety Tock,
They getting paid.
They're getting paid.
get
Absolutely.
out.
And then
So when it's a trend, when using a song becomes a trend, like the cuff
No
it,
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cuff It
yeah.
trend.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So record labels are now in cahoots with TikTok. So she has a song out, and the record labels will go to TikTok and say, "Listen, we need this song to be
Right.
streamed repeatedly," and it
That's
boosts the numbers. Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Mhm.
So TikTok has set the trend and is now controlling the trend of music right now. It's amazing.
Okay.
Especially if you're getting those
See,
views.
when when Mr. C was here, I wanted to be here so bad because I wanted to argue with him. But I got you right here, so we're
Okay.
gonna
Okay,
argue.
yeah.
do it.
Let's do it.
Like I'm gonna take it out on
Put the
you.
gloves on right now.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
But I had a question. I don't know if you asked it or what,
Me?
but maybe. You're a DJ,
Per se, on-air personality.
on air person like Wendy Williams or something like that.
Of all the people you had to put me with.
I know.
Really? Really?
I know. So on air personality and a DJ, like what's the difference?
Okay, so on-air personality, basically you're a personality, you're on air, and you basically talk about your life, what you did today, what you did yesterday, what you
Mhm.
ate, what you cooked.
So it's like a podcast, but you play music in between commercials, things like that.
Yeah, you can say because not right now podcast
Podcast
has
style.
taken over.
Right.
Okay.
Podcasts are rule the world right now. So if you watch, a lot of radio personalities have their own podcasts now because
Right.
everybody's listening to podcasts. When
Mhm.
they want to listen to it in the car,
It's
at work,
there.
Mhm.
it's there for you.
Right.
You know the numbers when it comes to podcasts and listening to live radio. It's night and day. You have more people that listen to, like you have like the Breakfast Club. More people listen to the podcasts than the actual.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
That makes
Oh
sense.
wow!
Yeah.
Right, because it's like watching HBO and regular.
But you can listen
TV,
to
right?
You can listen to it when you want to listen to it.
Right. On your own
You
terms.
know what I'm
Podcasts
saying?
is you can use
Just-
you
Yeah, when you're on the train going to work, put the podcast on. Is what people do.
Mhm.
So basically, yeah. So the difference between me, I don't play in a club, but I do play music on the radio. It's like if you in Jamaica, they'll call you a selector because you play.
Calm
Right.
down,
Selector, calm down, selector. Right. Okay. Rewind, selector.
Yeah,
All
right.
right. So you play like if I'm an artist, I come to you and I
Mhm.
say, "Gee, can you play this song for me?"
Mhm.
And if you just like don't like me for some reason, you're not gonna play my shit.
That's
You have that
possible.
much power, right?
Yes.
All right. So my question is, when did it switch? Like, when did it turn where the DJ was more powerful than the actual artist? Like, because to me, certain DJs are in control of the artist's career
Facts.
because they like, I'm never playing his music, so he don't
Facts.
get played.
Mhm.
So then, and it's like now the DJ is the celebrity. Hold up, wait a minute, Flex. I mean, excuse me, wait a minute. Like, how did you
Mhm.
become the celebrity,
Right.
and the artists become like begging you? And I know because you playing the music and stuff like that, but what I gotta do? Send you flowers? I gotta send you money? Really?
Mm.
So it's like on the
Yeah.
table business like that.
Always been
Straight
payola.
like
But that's
that,
not
yeah.
right though,
It's
because
not
then
right,
it's like
but-
personal.
It's not right, but it's the business. That's the business.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta pay payola and get your
So
song
I gotta
played.
kiss ass. I gotta walk around, I can pretend like
She
I
can
don't
have the
like
hottest
you
song
just
right now,
because
and
you, so
nobody's
you can
playing
like
it.
my
Right.
shit.
That's deep.
Yeah, it's just the way
But
the
when
business
did it
is.
become like that? Because
When?
it wasn't
It's been
always
like that.
like that.
No, it wasn't always like that. And the DJs.
I'm sorry. I'm
ahead.
Red Alert
Mm-hmm.
was not like that at
No.
all.
Shout out to
You
Red
know what
Alert.
I mean? He was like, he
DJ
had some
Red
kind of
Alert, Classic New
integrity.
York.
He
Right.
played your music
Worldwide.
whether
Right.
he liked it. Now
if it
it's like, if
sound
I
good,
don't like you,
and
I
if
ain't
it's a
playing.
hit, I'm gonna play it. But
Right.
now it's become personal.
If it sounds good to the DJ,
right, they would play it. But now it's like it's controlled. You know, you listen to radio. How many different songs you hear? It's the
You
same.
don't
It's the
hear
same
different
25
songs.
songs.
Literally
Yeah.
the same
Right, and that's what
songs.
made
It's the
me-
same
I stopped listening to the
25
radio.
songs.
right?
It's crazy. It's
And
no
because-
more. We are no more.
Is it different in St. Martin?
Yeah, very different. Because we are not under those control of we have to
You don't
submit
have
songs.
the
No.
programming director saying this is the order I want you to play them in. And
5 o'clock, Jay Z,
Right.
5:15,
I'm
Jay Z,
a program director, and
5:30,
like all my
Jay-Z.
on-air talents, they're free.
oh, you've been downplaying
Yeah.
it. You're a program
No.
director. You're
Yeah.
not just a radio and
No.
TV
Program
person.
I think he owns
Music
the
direct-
station.
That's what
He
I'm
just don't
thinking.
want to
He's on
say
island. I'm starting
nothing.
Now you gonna have my
You're
boss
on
calling
He
me.
don't want to
island.
say nothing.
Okay,
That's-
he-
he don't
right.
want all the
Okay.
heat
No,
on his back.
No, but my on-air personalities know that they have the playlist is there. You know, it's up to date. It's on point. But
Right.
if you want to play something that's local or play something that's favorite of yours,
They have the freedom
can
to
do
do that.
as long as it's
Clean.
clean.
Right.
Clean.
Wow.
And I'm
That's
very
great.
I'm very strong with that, you know, because I got 3 girls. So I'm
Mhm.
very strong with clean lyrics.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Any of your girls have musical aspirations?
No, unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, 'cause I wanted to be a singer. Or I'm into sports, but
Right,
my
right.
oldest daughter, she's a nurse.
Okay.
Oh,
That
Okay.
is
Go
nice.
girl.
Excellent.
Longevity.
That's
She's an
excellent.
RN.
Yes.
Yeah.
Music
Right, that's
business
fine.
and all that is
Yeah.
not longevity.
Right.
She's right there in Staten Island Hospital.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Hey,
dope.
She's
girl.
probably worked on me, took some blood from me.
My
Probably.
cousin work at the hospital. They probably know each other.
You're probably right.
Mhm.
They're probably best friends.
Probably.
And then my second daughter, she works for the city of New York for environmental.
Awesome.
Okay.
So
nice.
she does
So-
environmental stuff where they go
Getting
to
that
different
bread.
sites and making
She's
sure.
gonna save the planet.
Yes.
She is. She's that. She's a
Okay.
hug the trees, save the
Yes,
whales.
I
Love
love
that.
a tree hugger.
Good.
Yeah, she's
Shout out
that.
to her.
And then my youngest daughter, she's 13, so she's still in high school.
Oh, she's
Okay.
yes, the diva.
She's giving you the business
Yes.
right now.
Yeah, she's singing all the songs. Like I'm in the car, like, how do you know the words to this? We play the clean version.
Right.
Oh.
That's TikTok.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
like, how you-
So-
So
Social
in
media.
the islands, and you pretty much are prominent all through, not just St. Martin, but all through the Caribbean.
Mhm.
So you play mostly reggae, I would assume. Is
No.
that- no,
No,
Hip-hop?
my station is top 40.
Soca?
My-
period.
Yeah,
Soca?
everything.
Soca?
Soca from Destra to Bungee to reggae. Like I said, we got
Conscious?
5 stations, and each station
Conscious?
has a
Mhm.
different genre.
Okay.
So we have Tropics 105.5. That's Caribbean music.
Okay.
Salsa, merengue, zouk, soca.
Right.
Then we have Laser 101, my station, with top 40. So we play
Okay.
everything top 40. Then we have Oasis 96.3, which is oldies. So that plays like 40s, 50s, Motown.
Oh, that's dope. Because the OGs need something to listen
Yeah,
to
yeah.
as
Right,
well.
period.
That's
Yes.
nice.
Then we have
You're not in Turks and Caicos?
no. I'm in St. Martin, girls. Don't get it
I
twisted.
mean, that's it. You're not all
Where you want me to be? I can only be in
I
one
mean,
place.
in the Caribbean. You're not thinking the Caribbean,
Same.
all of the Caribbean.
Listen to one
man.
radio.
See, that's a very big. I'm glad you brought that up. That's
Yeah.
a very big misconception.
Okay.
Right.
Because when you tell somebody
I'm
from
ignorant.
no, you're not. When you tell people from the States, I'm from the Caribbean.
Right.
The first place that pops up in their head is
Jamaica.
there you
Mm.
go. So, oh, you from Jamaica? Like, no, the Caribbean.
There's
Many islands.
Where?
widespread.
We're
For
from
real?
Aruba to Cuba.
Right.
Oh,
There's
shit.
St. Vincent's, there's Barbados, there's
Ah,
St. Croix,
Thomas.
St. Thomas.
Trinidad.
You got the
About all the
BVI, you got
saints.
Tortola.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
Yes.
got St. Lucia, the only country in the
Yes.
world named after a
Lucia.
woman.
I was gonna say woman.
I
I
didn't
didn't want
know
to be
that.
wrong.
St.
though.
Lucia is the
I-
only country in
sorry.
the world named after a woman.
In the world?
In the world. Google it. The only
And
country.
I've been there.
St. Lucia, you got Trinidad and
Wow.
Tobago, you got Barbados, you
Been to
got St.
Lucia,
Vincent's and the
too.
Grenadines.
Uh-huh.
So we're like our
I
own
never knew
little,
that.
yeah, we're like our own little nation, Turks and Caicos.
Okay.
Not Bermuda, because Bermuda's in the Atlantic Ocean. People get
No,
that.
we're not going to Bermuda.
Don't get it twisted.
scared of
Bermuda,
that.
Bermuda's in the
The
Atlantic.
white
Yeah.
people is in Bermuda.
Yeah, there's white people everywhere, okay?
Right.
So basically,
Yeah, Bermuda
we're our
is
own
a-
little
Bermuda's
diaspora.
a-
We have our own little, every island has its own capital.
Okay.
Every island has its own, how should I say,
Currency.
accent,
Oh, okay.
currency, accent.
The Bermuda is Bermuda is in the Caribbean?
No,
No.
it's in the Atlantic.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Don't get it twisted.
Mm-mm,
But
that's
Turks and
Bermuda.
Caicos, like you
Mm-mm.
mentioned, is in the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's my spot.
Yes,
That's your spot.
our spot.
Oh, okay. Well, we got to
I
make St.
never
Martin
heard
your
of
spot.
Bermuda being in the Caribbean. That's like nobody's goes
No.
to Bermuda. Right.
Yeah, well, Michael Douglas and Catherine
Right,
Zeta-Jones,
right,
they
yeah.
live there.
They live
Oh,
there.
wow,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, they-
Bermuda
yeah.
Triangle.
Yeah,
I would
Yeah,
be
the
scared to
Bermuda
live there and can't come out.
Yeah,
it gets cold in Bermuda.
What?
The houses have fireplaces.
Oh shit.
Facts. But anyway, so like I was saying, so
go there.
St. Martin, 37 square miles.
Mm.
You have a French side, you have a Dutch side.
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
So it's it's the smallest piece of land in the world governed by two different countries. So the French side is France and the Dutch side is Holland. So basically we have two different fire departments, two different electric companies. Currencies, two different currencies.
Wow.
But there's nothing to go across. There's no checkpoint.
You don't need any kind of
No, you could just drive
paperwork.
past, and if you're not paying attention,
Wow.
you cross the border. If you're not paying attention. So you gotta
So do you speak French and Dutch?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, because I was gonna ask you to say
I
something.
say oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
Enchanté. Croissant.
What's
French
croissant?
fries.
And we're also
So
the
ignorant.
only Caribbean island that has two carnivals. So we have a carnival for the French side, which is just passed in February.
Right.
Ooh,
And then coming up in April, which I'm inviting y'all to, we have Carnival.
And
So-
we're going to Carnival.
Yeah.
You invited us to Carnival?
Yeah. Some of the guys, some of the people in the room already have their tickets booked already.
Oh,
all
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Okay,
we're
so
going.
spring break.
Where we going?
We're not going nowhere because we didn't book it, but we going to St. Martin.
Oh,
Right.
wait.
We going to
I
Carnival.
Going
thought
to
we
St.
was going
Martin.
to Florida so we could Epcot and drink all around the world.
Okay, but
Done
we can
that already.
always do that. We got to go to
Done that already.
Carnival.
Done that already.
Yeah.
Done
In
that
St.
already.
Martin.
Carnival
You're
is
bugging.
different.
Going to Carnival.
Yeah.
We're being invited by the radio
You can
I
count
thought
us
we was going to
invited.
Hawaii. What happened?
All right, that's over.
She
All
wants to
right.
go see Mickey Mouse.
All right.
Going to Carnival.
He gonna be there forever.
Right.
Ever.
Because I was
All right.
taking my grandson.
But it's a different guy in the costume every week. So it's
Exactly.
Jordan Kuwait.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So for
Yeah.
for our guests, Missy and G, what's your relationship status? Because I'm about to ask out some speed round questions.
I'm single.
And you?
Single.
Okay, right
Oh,
now.
what you doing later on, girl?
That's right. You seen it right here on Fine Wine and Good
Today.
Times.
Drink some wine. Yeah, drink some wine. Go ahead, drink
Yo,
some wine.
I'ma tell you, yo, Missy.
Drink some
Yo,
wine. Let me
Missy,
let me
Missy,
drink. Let me
Missy,
drink,
Missy.
bro.
Right.
Missy, this wine has got me frisky whiskey. Missy. I don't know if you need a ride home. You need a
Just
ride
grab
home?
that. Get him this.
Look at
Get him
this.
that.
You
Yeah,
need a
get
ride
that right
home?
there.
You need a ride
No,
home?
no, I'm good.
Yes.
I drove. I drove.
You don't mind.
We
You
batch
don't mind.
making here on Fine Wine.
I won't be
Our
disrespectful
first
hitting on your
one.
arm.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, G.
I feel what wouldn't
Go
it be
ahead.
I don't want to be disrespectful hitting her aunt.
No,
Go ahead.
Wouldn't it be
Oh my
nice
God.
to send them out on a little blind
Yeah.
date?
Ooh,
Fine Wine and
Mm.
Good Times. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be
Hey,
nice?
over there.
Missy girl?
I'm
We
talking
can send our
about.
cameras out with you.
Mm.
Single and ready to
Missy, we grown folks.
We are-
right?
We grown,
Mm.
folks.
Right.
Yeah, we
Let's
grown. We
Let's
don't
do this. Where you want to go? Let's do this.
Say Martin.
Period.
What you
like the
talking
way
about?
you
Say
think,
Martin. Hello. Okay. Where I want to go.
Yes.
I got a 2-bedroom, girl.
What you got, sissy?
What I got? What I
I
got?
could be a 1-bedroom. I'll be your wingman.
I cannot with y'all.
Listen,
I'm liking this.
I cannot.
you gonna see Missy like in 2 months. She'll be like, "What to go on?"
Wow.
She not new to
Yes.
this.
Never.
Do not adjust your screens. Things have
Mm.
escalated quickly over here at Fine Wine and Good Times.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh.
Don't wait. Don't sleep on my sister. She already know the islands. Okay.
She don't know my island. My island is rough and rugged.
I know that's right.
Smooth sailing.
We can go sailing too. I got some big sails.
Oh my God!
Lord, I'm gonna drink to that. I'm gonna drink to that. Look,
I'm gonna pour me some more. This.
12 prime. 12 prime. Let me some of that.
Let me get to this
Mix
speed
that.
round of questions.
Wait, let me get some water too.
Let me get to this speed round of questions
Let's
before it
go.
burns
Oh.
up in here.
Let me pack your bags, bitch.
All right. I'm going to ask you both the question. I want you to answer
spilling
at the
shit.
same time,
Mm.
right? So
Same time.
try not to delay. I want you to quickly answer as
Gotcha.
soon as I ask the question.
Tell her
Is
not
this
to
a
delay.
yes or no question?
You'll see.
Tell her not
Okay.
to delay. You can't delay.
No
I know
delaying.
you're not. I know
All right,
you're
you ready?
not.
Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Overdressed or underdressed?
What's the occasion?
Underdressed.
That's
You gotta give me
that's not how
occasion.
That's
this
not what
works.
she said. You
That's
don't
not
follow
how this
rules.
works. Thank
See, I
you.
know you be messed up in the
Missy,
bed.
let
Overdressed.
me
You don't
Overdressed.
follow rules. There's no rules.
Is it a birthday? Is it a wedding?
Come on
Is it a
now.
funeral?
That's not,
Doesn't
no.
matter.
Think outside the box.
Am I going to Scotty's?
Go where you
What am I?
go.
No, she said in the bedroom.
Oh,
I need to know.
Overdressed or
I'm a-
underdressed? You say
I said underdressed.
underdressed.
Overdressed.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give you
I'm
the
a
rules.
Libra, all right? So put that into the equation.
Wait, in the
difficult
bedroom?
Libras.
So therefore,
You said in the
indecisive.
bedroom?
I gotta
No,
know the
I
whole-
didn't.
No,
I
oh,
did
you
not.
can come
That's
out of
just
there.
in
Come
my
out of there.
head.
That's
Right,
just
we
the
left
bedroom.
it. We
Okay.
left.
From the bedroom.
That's
We
just
left there
in
already.
the mind.
We
Okay.
left there, sister.
I'm sorry.
All right. Again, I'm gonna say the question. I want you to answer right away.
Okay, all
Okay.
right. I'm a Libra.
I'm
though, but
looking at
trying.
you.
Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Lose your sight or lose your memories.
Sight.
Come on, Missy.
I love my memories.
Missy want it all.
I
I'll
love my
take my
memories.
sight going. I'll take my sight.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's an
I
agreement.
synced everything already.
Yeah.
Just about.
Right.
My memories.
Okay.
I can feel my
Makes
way
you feel
around.
your
I-
way.
Good question,
Yeah.
all right.
You can do
But
stuff
like,
like
ooh,
that.
is that
Yeah.
Missy? Ooh.
I'm a
Oh,
Taurus. No, I'm a
good.
Taurus. You gotta stop that.
Ah,
Okay.
Y'all entertaining him.
Oh shit!
That's Libras though. Libras are like
What? They're like what?
gone. Like
What's your sign, Missy?
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus,
Bull.
Libra.
Libra.
Jump down in the comments. Let us know if they are cosmic match.
yes, I think
Taurus
so.
and a Libra.
Yes.
I gotta ask.
We gotta
my-
look that up.
My
We gotta see what
astrology
that's
guru.
about. But I'm liking the energy. I'm liking it, Missy.
I'm
'Cause
liking
you know
it
what
too,
it is?
Missy.
Yes, because he
Oh,
see what he
wow.
liking. He's letting it be known. I like it. All right. We gonna do one more. All right, two more. All right. Pool or beach?
Pool.
Pool.
Okay. We in agreement. Pool in St. Martin.
Period.
Oh, no doubt.
Beach in St. Martin's.
Okay.
Okay.
Pause button or rewind button in life?
Rewind.
I'm never looking backwards, so
Pause.
Period.
Okay.
That's what
All
I
right.
like.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. All right, very good. Thank you. Thank you
That's
for
it?
joining in our reindeer game.
That's it.
I mean, I got more, but we getting the rap signal from our producer.
We do one more.
One more. Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna do
We
one
gonna
more.
go- all right.
I'm gonna do one more. I want to do one more.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
You ready?
Yes.
Missionary or doggy style?
Ooh, Jesus.
Auntie, I'm gonna step out of this one.
You supposed to answer that quick.
Is there a door over here?
retake. What's that thing they do?
Listen, I'm old school. You looking like yo-yo right now, girl. You
Well-
looking good.
Because I'm a Taurus, I would
Yeah.
probably say missionary.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missionary.
Yeah, missionary.
High five. High five.
Nice and intimate, you
Very,
know,
very.
like right there.
Yeah.
Can we just cut?
Why?
Why we be hearing your shenanigans all the time?
Right. Over here, she was over here beating the hell
We
out of
be
me
here
just
all of
now.
her-
Get
all
yours,
of
girl.
her
Get
stuff all
yours.
the
Get
time.
yours.
I'm liking this. All right. Once again, viewers, please jump down in the comments. Let us know if you would like to see these two go on our first Fine Wine and Good Times
Period.
blind date.
Missy
In
and
St.
Tree.
Martin. In St. Martin's. Make
In-
that
Right. In
St.
St. Martin, our
in
cameras will
April.
make sure that they follow.
In April, we go.
Because we going too. Y'all can be with y'all, but we
Yes,
going
we
too.
go.
We continue.
Yes.
We sending y'all on a date. Y'all gotta watch this.
Yes.
We
So
take
we're
your
not
fine
going
wine
to
on
say
the road.
goodnight. We're going to say to be continued. Does
Mm.
everybody have a full glass?
Yes.
Are we gonna do that too?
Oh, yes.
We
First
gotta
of
top
all,
that.
I want to
Oh.
say that
Do
Gee
you wanna
Money is the brand ambassador for Bel Air. You the brand ambassador for
Shout
Bel Air,
out.
girl.
Yes.
All right.
bitch.
So we about to pop in celebration of your first
Tamika,
time.
open that, girlfriend.
Your first time on Fine Wine and Good
Yes,
Times.
and I had a good
Hopefully
time,
not
thank
the
you.
last.
No.
I hope you'll be back
Yes.
again
Good.
soon.
Mhm.
So we
Good.
want to celebrate you and thank you so much for bringing us some champagne and for being so open and answering our questions.
Very
and so
open.
flirtatious, you
It's
know?
all good.
Yes.
Yes.
She's ready.
Oh, you
I just want to
fast.
give a shout out.
Yeah.
I'm trained.
Yes, you are.
I'm ready. I want to give a shout out. Y'all see that?
I do.
Yeah.
You see the
Cal.
Takal.
Yes.
Takal Official at Takal Official on Instagram. The link is in their bio if you want a hoodie just like this and a hat just like this. You heard.
Okay. Yes.
All right, let's get
All right, you ready,
this. I
ladies?
like a good bottle pop.
It's a
Me
pretty
too.
bottle too.
It's
The
beautiful.
Bel Air bottles are notoriously gorgeous. Our girl basket case, Tanya,
Shout out
always
to the
uses them
basket
in her
case.
basket.
I was waiting for you. Let's do it.
Yes, ready?
Together.
Ready? 1, 2, hit it.
Wait. I gotta.
Oh.
So that's the Bel Air Blue,
That's
and
the
it
Bel Air
has like
Blue.
a berry taste.
All right,
It
drain your
smells good.
glasses.
Yes.
Drain your glasses and let's pour some of
You
it.
want me to
Let's
chug
pour
this
that.
big half a glass of wine, girl?
Oh no, I ain't gonna be able to finish that.
Look at this. Look at
Oh
this.
yeah, no, you need a new glass.
So this is the Bel Air
Yeah,
Blue.
that ain't
Production,
gonna
can we
work
get
for
some
me. I
new
can't drink
glasses?
It's got
can't
hints of
swallow
berries in there.
fast.
Oh well, I don't have that problem.
Yo, you need to put a viewer discretion is advised on this episode because my people is gonna be watching too.
That's censored up there.
Okay.
This bitch be lying. Talk about. I never
I just
ate a
need
oyster.
one. I think.
Who said that?
Anybody need another glass for their
No,
Bel Air Blue?
I'm
I do.
empty. I'm ready for a
Two.
pour. Thank you.
So we're gonna do a little
Delicious.
cheers.
That's perfect.
I'm gonna come.
We're gonna do a
Oh,
little
look
cheers.
how pretty.
No, I can't drink this.
You can't drink a wine, girl.
No,
I'm gonna drive you home. Don't worry.
Love it.
Fine. I
Yes,
got
we
you.
can. You got to ride, girl.
We gotta
I
get
got
I
to
got
ride.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, let me
Alright.
ride.
Alright.
Me ride.
First of
We
all, I just
ride.
got a glass of Bel Air poured by Mr. Bel Air himself.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
So what we
Yes.
toast? What we toasting to?
To Missy
trip.
and G.
Yes. To say my name, Carla.